What is this, man?
It's like Craigslist for people who want to get fucked.
I thought Craigslist was Craigslist for people who want to get fucked.
Then she kept calling the preacher Daddy.
Oh,
she's
daddy.
like, oh, Daddy.
I really blocked that part out.
I was like, stop it.
It was
no.
disgusting.
I was like, are you going to fuck or what's happening?
I know.
Because
Have
it's
you
like,
fucked? Is this going to be your new daddy?
Just kiss. God. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Katie Afraidy. I'm your host, Katie Hettenbach, and today she's lovely. She's hilarious. We just met literally, 5 minutes ago?
But it was magical.
It was magical. It was magical. She's a comedian. She has a monthly show that she co-produces. So she's one of the producers of cult comedy at the Improv every month. Laurie Douglas.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you to be here. So I hear you're a horror fan.
I am a horror fan, but I don't like the nasty, like people like sawing their arms off and
so
shit.
Saw, not your fan.
No, I won't.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't.
Human Centipede?
I would never. I could never. I could only see it maybe like in an animated form that's really fun. Like that's the only way I could do it.
Mickey Mouse.
Or like the
Mickey Mouse Human Centipede.
Yes, I could maybe tolerate that. That one I could tolerate. Or everything done in Legos. Like I
yeah.
could see that.
Ooh, Lego Human Centipede.
Yeah.
John, get on that.
I could do that, but I can't do.
Get on that for building friendships. That's John's podcast. Check it out. No, that would be good. You could also. Now I'm thinking like because Scooby-Doo did the Blair Witch Project, that parody. Human Centipede, but with the Scooby-Doo
I would be
cast.
into it. I fucked so hard with Scooby-Doo when I used to just pretend to be sick so I could stay home and watch Scooby-Doo all day.
I love it. It's so good. It's so good.
So good.
So Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Yes.
The original. Okay.
The Orig.
Of course.
Cartoon
Of course. Silly of me to ask.
No.
So
you know what?
some people are like a pup named Scooby-Doo.
That's true.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah. I missed a pup named Scooby-Doo.
It's just them as
like teenagers, right?
Yeah.
Or I guess they were teenagers before.
elementary school.
Oh, elementary. I'm getting it all mixed up.
Yeah.
They were teens in the one I
Yeah.
watched.
Oh yeah.
I think. Or they could have been in their 30s.
They're
you
like
know what
technically.
I mean? Who knows?
Yeah. In theory, not we're just talking about Scooby-Doo lore, but technically, so Shaggy's older than all of them by a year because he got held back. So he's 18.
That checks out.
Fred is 17. Daphne's 16. How old do you think Velma is?
I bet she's 14.
She's 12.
Oh, dear God. Why would they do that to her? Isn't she supposed to be with Shaggy, too? Wasn't that like the setup?
She's so smart, but she's supposed to be gay.
Ah, that checks out.
Yeah, right?
Checks out. I was always trying to get her with Shaggy in
Her
my
and
mind.
Shaggy, yeah. And then there's like a weird spin-off that could have happened but didn't, where like there was gonna be like a love triangle between Shaggy, Daphne, and Fred.
Oh, is this on Pornhub?
I wish. Honestly, it probably is somewhere.
I know it is.
And everything's on
watched
Pornhub.
it.
Everything's on Pornhub. Yeah.
You can see literally anything. It's truly frightening.
They also have full movies on Pornhub.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch. Growing up. Never mind. You know what?
Porn?
Red
You watch?
State. Well, like like Cinemax. Like everyone would all like. I had one of my good friends. Her brother was a year above us, so we would all just put Cinemax would just be on in the background when we were all hanging out, and then we'd like laugh because it's so cheesy sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think everyone was like a little like oddly turned on too at the same time.
I love that.
I don't. High school was weird.
High school. That's and these kids. Speaking of high school,
I know.
we watched the movie Red State.
Yes, Red State.
From what year was it?
I think it was 2021 or 2011.
2011.
I believe
2011. Oh my goodness. 2011.
And it was by Jay and Silent Bob or whatever his name is, right?
Silent Bob?
Right?
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, wasn't he one of those silent ones?
He's the director.
He was Silent Bob. Yeah. I thought he did a great job.
Oh yeah, he did an amazing job.
I really loved the cinematography. Was my favorite part of the whole movie. I love whenever they get like really dirty and whenever they chase them and it shakes and shit. Like, oh, that takes me to another place.
Like, again, we always jump all over with this, but like
sorry.
You're good.
I'm gonna.
I'm
not sorry.
Yeah, hey,
We're not sorry.
damn straight.
We're not sorry.
Hell yeah. the one shot of I know him as Will Stronghold from Sky High, but it's Michael Anglo, the guy who ran out.
Oh yes,
and
the lead,
then he
right?
got shot. Yes,
Yeah.
Which I love that they introduced these guys again. The Disney Channel movie Sky High, which came out in 2005.
Yes.
You're not familiar with it.
I feel like I'm seeing it. I think that's what I recognized him from, because I was like, you look like very familiar. Him
and Nicholas Braun, who's the tall guy with the best. Would you say the best mullet or the most memorable?
It was
wallet?
Definitely the most memorable one. He gives Theo Von a run for his money for sure.
Oh yeah,
like it was.
Theo Von's quaking. He's been real quiet since this movie's come out.
I know it's been we haven't heard from him.
It looks like something you would get at like the Dollar Tree. Remember those 100%. Like little like those like not crowns. They're like, it's like a headband, but it has the hair.
Yes.
But it was like that.
Yeah.
And
I thought that was what he had on.
Yeah.
Like that definitely was where they got that.
It was
from,
way too long. I was like, you've been growing that hair since you were like 5.
Committed.
And you committed to, I'm going to have the longest mullet.
Yeah. I also loved that Walter White's wife made an appearance in it.
Which one's Walter's
She was
wife?
the mother of Sky High. It was... And I'm very dyslexic, so the story, like every character is going to be told in very, like I don't remember any of their names, so they're just going to be random people from movies I've seen them in before.
That's what I usually do.
But the mom from Breaking Bad, Walter White's wife, that's hard for me to say.
That's a tongue twister.
Was the mom. She did a very short cameo.
Okay.
She was the mom, kind of wasn't around much. You know, why they were able to probably go around and fuck around and die, you know?
There were so many people in there that I was like, wait, you're from this movie. Like John Goodman's wife. I was like, you're from... But she's in a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
But what I remember her... Well, she's from the mom from Unfabulous.
Okay, yes.
With Emma Roberts. And this is... Making Me Young. There we go. Princess Protection Program. She was also in that movie. That's the fact that I remember that is impressive.
You know, it really is, because I for some reason the wife did not impact.
That's okay.
Impact on me. I'm really obsessed with John Goodman. So anytime I see him, I'm like that. He's all I see, to be quite honest.
And he looked good, and I was like, good for him.
Loved it. It elevated. This movie was taken to a whole nother level because he was in it.
And had you seen this before?
Never.
Okay.
I never even heard of it.
I had neither. John was like, you're watching Red State.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and I'm from a red state. I'm from Texas.
Okay.
So
okay.
I feel like I've driven past some of these places before.
Oh God.
And I think it was like a collection of a couple different things. I think one of them was the Waco cult.
Ooh, I don't know.
Texas.
I don't think I know about the Waco cult.
There was a big old Waco cult, and I think they used to have like as recruitment, someone said that they have like the best surfing, like a fake surf, but like you can go in and the waves are controlled. Is this true? I swear.
Oh my God.
Look up the Waco cult. I think they're surfing in Texas. Best waves.
That's
that you could get.
That's insane.
Which was why not why it was popular, but one of the draws.
I mean, if you get good waves, you get good waves. I realized, so I'm from Wisconsin, which is like a swing state. Yeah. But usually it flip-flops from blue and red. But something I realized when I moved out here is Scientology is super big.
Huge.
And that's a cult that I am fascinated with. But I realized, because I love the spooky stuff, and I was like, oh, the Museum of Death. I've heard about this. That's a Scientology thing. I didn't know that. They have my credit card information and my phone number. I bought several things from there.
They might have other things. They keep secrets. That's what they find. They find secrets.
They got everything on me. I mean, I'm a pretty open book. On this podcast, they could this is my therapy.
Totally. Someone could see my stand up and they'd be like, "All right,
I got it." I don't think I
see almost too much of
I don't
her
think I
at this
want
point.
to. I don't think we have anything.
Yeah, like I don't even think Scientology would take me. They're like, well, you don't even have anything to like hold above your head. At this point.
Also, and they'd be like, "Oh, you don't have money?"
Oh yeah, I know. They'd be like, "Oh, sorry, you're just gonna have to live in the basement."
Ooh, bummer.
Oh, so sad.
So sad.
You're not gonna be famous, but you'll be one of those ones that runs around and is a minion.
just
scurrying, I'm just chasing after
around.
Fucking. Who's the guy that's real famous from it?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
John Travolta.
I know, John Travolta too.
John Travolta, you name it, they've been
Isn't Will Smith kind of in it?
Yeah, his entire family is technically. That's also that's a whole.
Yeah.
We love cults. Yay.
Yeah. I mean, I was raised a Christian Scientist.
Oh.
Which is like a branch off of Christianity, but like growing up in the South, like a lot of people were like, "You're in a cult." When I was earlier in my early days.
Tell me about
It's just
that.
like an extreme form
that?
of Christianity, so you don't take medicine, you just pray. So I don't know where they got the scientist part, but it's
And are
Christian
you
Scientist.
still following
No,
that?
no,
Okay.
no. I mean, I was 6 and my mom was like, prayers won't save her, and she put me on Adderall, so we weren't a very good Christian Scientist. We
That's
were probably
fair.
awful Christian, but the church was like, whoa, the prayers worked, because we didn't tell them.
They're like, she's a miracle.
Whoa, she's a miracle child.
Did you
Look
see
at
her?
this girl.
See
We're gonna take her
Laurie?
around town.
She's a miracle child.
As slowly as like the day goes on, just like transform, my Adderall kicks off.
They're like, whoa, hey, you need to pray harder. Oh no.
Hurry, the prayers need to start again.
Yeah, just let me quick go pray in the bathroom and then just I'm good. I need
Give me
some-
30 minutes, it'll kick in.
I need a water real quick. And then I got something I can't dry swallow. Anyway,
we diverge,
yeah, we
but
definitely.
it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Red State.
Red State.
Also, I was a little disappointed they killed. I wanted just like one of the people to kind of live, just like maybe one.
They
they
killed
just-
them off so
so quick.
The kids wanted. I don't even know how. Yeah, so it's about this cult, this church cult, in
I don't remember where it was, but it was
Maine.
somewhere I never wanted to be.
in the South somewhere.
Yeah.
And these 3 guys in high school,
Are
question mark?
horny. Yeah.
horny, and they're like, we're gonna go to Craigslist
We're gonna
and
get laid.
fuck, but we're all gonna fuck together.
Yeah. Like a circle jerk.
Circles work. They're like, are you sure? Is that gay? And they're like,
Like, no, because there's 3 of us.
and you're like, okay.
So it's like a foursome.
Yeah, and then they go to this. First of all,
Red flag.
Red
right off
flag.
the bat right off.
you go. I mean, they get some off Craigslist, which again, red flag. But I'm sure that they're doing great off Craigslist.
I know. I mean, it's also like, aren't you in school? Like, you could meet girls at your school, but
Yeah,
I know.
whatever.
It's
It's,
just-
why do that when you can get an old woman?
Yeah, and pay for it. Because
Pay for
why?
it. Yeah, why? Yeah. Yeah.
Was it? So she was like in a. Don't they show up in like the trailer house? Right?
Yeah, they showed
It's
on
a
trailer house,
It's
and
a
she's
trailer.
like, I never sleep with a man who doesn't have 2 drinks in him.
Yeah, which again, red flag.
Red flag.
Also, too, like, I hate the like juxtapositions when it comes to like a lot of extreme cult people, because it's like, all right, you don't like gay people, but like you are serving alcohol to underage minors,
Yeah.
and kind of pedophilia type vibes that you got going on. So I like, you need to be on the stake
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like a weird thing.
3 underage boys
3 underage boys.
with this one woman, and
Yes.
I just didn't. Yeah, icky.
Icky, and then one of them ended up in a dog cage. Like, they fall to the ground.
Instantly, they get drugged.
She's smoking, which again,
Sin.
And
Sin.
the hair honestly was a sin as well.
Everything.
The hair was a sin.
Yeah,
The hair was bad.
It was pretty bad. I thought it was a helmet.
It did look like a helmet. I'm shocked. I think it helped her during combat.
Yeah, it's like it shielded the bullets and stuff. Yeah. But then the reveal of them being in the church and everyone's praying around them, and you have, we can't just say the guy in the cage. We need to give him a name, because Kyle Gallner deserves that respect on his name.
Yeah.
Because he's in everything
Yeah.
and always dies.
He really does.
He's in Jennifer's Body. He's in Scream 5, Final Destination.
He does it well.
Oh, no. No. Sorry, not Final. Red Eye. He's in Red Eye.
Was that the one with Rachel McAdams?
Yes.
And her, like, that one was an interesting one. Yeah. Yeah,
That's a
he
good
dies
one.
a lot.
Yeah, he dies a lot.
Really dies a lot.
Oh, he's in Smile.
Missed that one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, he's in everything. And he's just in a cage vibing.
He's in the cage, right? He's not the one with the mullet, or does he get strapped onto the cross first?
He gets strapped on the cross first,
Of
because
course.
they were like, hey, we're going to quick sacrifice this one
Mouth
gang.
gag, too. Mouth gag.
Mouth gag.
Oh, it looked horrible.
Tied on the cross, which apparently he had a panic attack while attached to the cross.
I believe it.
And people thought he was just acting. They didn't
Wow,
realize
those
till
are some
after
skills.
that he was just having an actual panic attack. And I'm like, that poor guy.
Poor guy. I know for sure. He's gone through a lot.
He deserves the best, but damn. And then the fact that they're like, we can't touch any of the gay. Even the saliva is going to make us gay. So they're like saran wrapping the first dude who we don't know who he is, and like Kyle's character is like watching.
Yeah, and he's like, that's what's next.
And then Saran wraps the whole body and then shoots him on the top of the head.
Yes.
And then Saran wraps back. He's like, the blood's gay.
The blood is gay.
Everything's gay. So everything's gay.
I honestly did love that touch of the head shooting in the Saran wrap because I was just not in the mood for all that blood.
Yeah, but it's also, I think the cleanup would be pretty.
It would be pretty simple.
Yeah,
it's efficient. The gay part not so smart, but
yeah.
They aren't that smart. These people in this movie aren't.
Yeah, then they had the little like trap door.
The trap door was crazy, and then he fell in.
It was very like Sweeney Todd, like
completely
throat and then.
And I was just like, God. If you almost landed on one of them, would have maybe like honestly taken one out at that point.
If you're gonna do it, just it's 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
Also, the amount of guns.
There was tons of guns in this movie.
Like, just AK-47 galore.
Right, and I honestly at some points I would have preferred if some of these characters had different deaths other than by bullet.
Yeah.
It was pretty much all bullet.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, another one.
Oh,
another one.
Oh, in the face.
Oh, in the stomach because they're pulling I'm not going to give that part away yet,
No.
but yeah.
It's
even that death. I was like, really? I think she deserved worse, but that's just me.
And what was it? Will Stronghold, Sky High kid. Taller Sky High kid.
Yes. Mullet,
Nicholas Braun. Love him. He finds a way out.
Yeah, he fucking leaves his friend. They do like a weird shimmy, cut. I don't know what exactly happened, but I guess one of them was tied just a little bit better. Poor guy.
Yeah.
And the other friend was just like,
my mullet. I gotta go. And then he like finds himself in a closet.
He runs terrible. Like it's just like run through the goddamn door.
For someone who is that tall, you should be like
faster.
That is a waste of height. Mm-hmm. You have long legs. Come on.
I think it might have been the hair that was slowing him down. Just
hair was getting caught in the wind.
Getting winded.
Yeah.
It was. I was just like, really, come on, just let's go. I would have literally jumped through a window. I straight up would. I would have thrown one of that fucking thing. Like there were so many windows that he passed.
Literally, I'm like, just go. But then he ends up getting shot. He shoots one guy, and the other guy shoots him, and like a boom, and then out, and then Sky High hides under his dead body.
Yes, smart move, Sky High.
But then you have, ugly hair woman.
I can't stand. And then she came and kicked him. I was like, "Come on, bitch! You guys started
She's like, you killed my husband." And then she kept calling the preacher, "Daddy."
Oh,
she's like, "Oh, Daddy."
I really blocked that part out.
I was like, stop it.
It was disgusting.
I was like, are you gonna fuck or what's happening?
I know. Have you fucked? Is this gonna be your new daddy?
Just kiss, God.
Can you guys just?
Can you just kiss so that we?
Can you make out?
Can you just?
Can we just have a sex scene in this fucking movie?
Because honestly, it'd make it better. It was a good, but it was good.
It was good.
It's just like
Daddy. She was like, "Daddy," and then she was like hugging him. She's like, "Why are you gone? Don't be gone." Just crying over the body. Come talk to your daddy.
Come here, sweetheart. Oh, and you're like, okay.
And we're like,
you're not my father.
Yeah.
You are not my daddy. No, you are not my father.
She needed to pull it together a little bit. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
Like, we get it. Your husband just got shot. Settle down.
Settle down. Do you know how many hands of death you have done?
A lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
She's I don't like to say this about very many women, but she was awful. She was a pussy.
she was
in the proper way of what in my mind, to be like, she was acting like a little bitch. She was being a little bitch. I was like, you need to strengthen up, woman. You've got children that are depending on you. Like, pull it together.
Yeah, there are kids.
Yeah, and you guys have your gay ceremony happening. Like, you're really interrupting this ceremony right now. This murder ceremony.
The gay ceremony. We have 4 gays that we.
Yes, there are people that need to be killed still.
Yeah,
this isn't a funeral yet.
Let's go.
This is not a funeral.
Get it together. Get it together, Susan. You have one job.
One job, Susan.
It's for God.
And then, she forgot about God at that point.
Oh, yeah, but then she's like, I don't care. I want to die. And then, the preacher was like, one of my favorite parts is that after, like, they introduced John Goodman's character of, like, he's in, like, the SWAT team or whatever, and they come to do a raid on the house. And then they're shooting it up, people are dying left and right. I love that the pastor is shooting at them, and he goes, "Could you get me some sweet tea?" And she's like, "Okay." I'm like, there are literally bullets everywhere, and you're like, "Sweetheart, can you get me some sweet tea?"
That's a man of God right there. The man who really trusts God, right? I that was a solid part.
Yeah.
The sweet tea looked good. I like sweet tea.
Yeah, but then she dropped it because she's like, "God damn it, my stupid daughter.
Yeah.
My stupid sinner daughter."
Her daughter was a 10.
Her daughter was a 10. She just wanted to save the kids.
She had a good heart too.
She's like, "I don't care about dying. I just want to save the kids."
We got kids in there.
There are babies.
There's
in
babies in
there.
there.
There's babies.
I was like, spare her, please. I also did think that she was maybe gonna pull some shit.
I did
was
too.
Like, she's gonna pull some shit. Don't trust her. Don't trust her.
I was like, I don't trust anybody.
I don't trust anybody,
including women.
Don't trust anybody.
Don't trust anybody. Don't trust them.
Babies. I will say, I was like, the stapler guy would fucking kill the last guy. You know, when
the stapler guy.
The stapler guy. He's from Office Space, and he was the evil guy.
Yes. In
Billy Madison, the bad teacher, or the bad bus driver. Wasn't he the same guy?
No. So first of all, the bus driver and the teacher and Billy Madison are two different.
Oh my God, I got him mixed up. Oh my God, Chris Farrell. How
Chris
could
Farley.
Oh my God. I am so dyslexic.
What's his name? You're good. What's his name? No. I know what you're talking about. I always forget people's names.
He was a teacher that was also a wrestler.
He was in Get Out. Stephen Root.
Yeah, I was like, you would kill them.
Yeah.
You would.
Oh yeah.
You would.
Oh yeah.
You would.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so glad when John was just like, get back in the fucking car.
And then
I was like, you fucking get him out of here.
He was just a coward, and he got shot up pretty quick, and his death, boom, dead. I'm like, okay, well, another one gone. Bye.
They didn't really build anyone up really to be attached to anybody.
Oh,
I was only attached to John Goodman.
And even then, he's like not that good of a person. But I love that in the end, he gives like this big speech. He's like, my grandma had these 2 dogs. And the dogs, they loved each other. They were siblings, you know, and we gave the other dogs to the neighbors. You know, but these 2 dogs, they were brothers. They were great. You know, the dogs loved me. Then one day, I gave the dogs a bone with some meat on it, and they acted like they'd never seen each other before. And they were ripping and going on each other's throats. And then he just walked out, and I'm like, just say oh my God. I would be like, what's the point, sir?
I saw
in the
that.
room, I would laugh.
I saw that as just a moment of his pure brilliance.
He's iconic.
Man.
He's
I
so
also
iconic.
loved the guy who, I don't know who he was. I can't remember what movie he's from, but I loved the officer that was on the right at the end, or like when they were doing the interview. I loved that actor.
Yes,
but I don't know who he was.
From a bunch of things.
He's from, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, there's so many good people in this movie.
But you're like, I can't think of anything.
Don't know anything you've been in. Don't know why I like you, but I know I like you.
Yeah.
I know I like you. But then I was confused.
Okay.
But I'm jumping.
Go ahead,
I'm
go
about to
ahead.
jump to the very end.
Jump.
Because they turned the camera off. So are they pretending like the rapture did happen? Or like, because they turn the camera off and then they're like, tell us what really happened. And then that's when he talks about the neighbors playing the trumpets to mess with them.
So what it sounds like is that this whole thing is what John Goodman, this is him telling the story, the FBI?
Yeah, I think the FBI,
right? He's telling the FBI
what they did,
they did, like, you know, just to get it on record. And then when when they turn the cameras off, they're like, okay, what actually happened?
Yeah.
He's like, well, you know, I was confused by like the eco kids, but they're like eco kids, like they were always.
I know,
like,
they never even introduced them once. That's the thing. That was maybe a hole in the story that they could have kind of shown, but maybe they did show them driving by. I don't know. Did they show them ever? I don't remember them being introduced.
But I think I don't know if they even talked about, oh, it smells so bad. Oh, it's because of even just saying that. Oh, it's because of the neighbors. They're disgusting. The neighbors
because I don't remember hearing anything about.
And
maybe we're just blinded by Daddy.
I just kept hearing blinded by Daddy.
Blinded by Daddy.
Blinded by Daddy and Jesus. Yeah, that part was a big But they the neighbors got a fire engine, not a fire station's like siren.
Yeah.
For like tornadoes and shit, and then
they wanted to fuck with them, right?
Because they're like, oh, we're gonna pull a page, like
right out of the rapture.
We can't, fight you logically, so we're gonna fight you using your own stuff against you. And they're like, oh, it's the rapture.
He was just so. He was like, put down your weapons.
It's here.
It's here. It's here.
And I'm like, sir. Father, if you will,
Daddy,
what is it? Daddy, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Shut up. He was just like, you're gonna turn to dust. Is that what happens? Or do they go up to the sky? They go up to the sky, I believe.
He's like, we're gonna go. I'm like, I don't think you're gonna go. I don't.
Sir, you're not going nowhere. You're going to jail. You're going to prison, sir.
You're going to prison.
You're going to prison, Daddy.
Daddy, you're going to prison, and you're gonna be someone else's daddy because they're gonna fuck you up the
You're
butt.
be someone's daddy for sure. You killed children. He's gonna be gay.
Oh, you're gonna. Hey. You hate the gays. Now you're gonna be turned into one. There you go. Sponsored by
Daddy.
Daddy.
I can't talk. GoDaddy got. God, don't you know.
What is GoDaddy?
GoDaddy.com. I guess isn't it where you go buy domain names?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so for your website.
Why would they?
Yeah, maybe you can sponsor this podcast. GoDaddy.
GoDaddy.
Daddy.
GoDaddy. Well, I'll put the logo right here.
Right here. GoDaddy. And then it's just the pastor's face. Daddy.
So weird. And then he was like, I'm a singer. I'm just a singer. I'm just going to sing, which also, another fun fact, there's actually no soundtrack to this movie. It's just all people singing the songs. So, yeah.
Like a churchy type hymnals?
No, it's just like the actor in the scene singing. Like that's
interesting.
That's just, and I didn't realize that. I was like, huh.
Wow.
So I have to ask, because these high school kids, they got up to some shenanigans.
Yes.
Some crazy shenanigans.
They got into some shit.
With some Craigslist woman with weird hair and then a cult. Did you get into anything in high school that's, I wouldn't even say remotely close, but
Let's see.
What kind of shenanigans would you and your friends get into?
I did. My first time I ever snuck out.
Ooh.
We were just driving around, and we ran a stop sign. We got pulled over, and the cops made us call our parents.
Oh no!
Yeah,
the first time.
Mm-hmm. The first time I ever snuck out.
Jeez.
I know. And my mom's super chill, so my mom was just like, I don't really believe in grounding because I think you're just gonna do whatever you want. And then all my friends were grounded. I was like, Mom, I think you have to ground me. It like looks bad if I'm not grounded.
She's like, oh, I guess.
Okay, I guess just go to your room. I don't know.
Get out of here. Go get your no TV. Da, da, da. You're like, I don't need it.
She's like, get on, get.
You can do whatever you want. You're grounded. Don't do anything. Just don't. I know you can do it again.
But I remember we did like we played Truth or Dare, and they were like, we dare you to flash us. And so we were like, okay, fine. So we all took off our bras and threw them in the back of the car. And then we ran probably a football field yard, like a whole football field away, and flashed them. So very far away. They barely saw anything.
Yeah.
And then we were playing Titanic and putting all these handprints on the thing.
You were playing Titanic?
Not playing Titanic, but we were oh my God, look, it's the Titanic hands on the car. So when the cops pulled us over, we're like, I swear we're good kids, I swear. And there are handprints everywhere. They're like, okay. And then we're like, we never have done this. This is the first time we've ever snuck out. And then they were like, ladies, so can you please grab your undergarments from the back of the car? You whores.
They're like, oh yeah,
you whores.
You whores.
You whores.
You're sinners. Get in the front. You know what? Get in the back of the car. You're going to the church.
You're going straight to the church.
The church basement, and you'll never get out.
You're never gonna out.
You're never gonna get out. Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the biggest shenanigan I've gotten into with the law.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't even saying the law, but I love that you were like law.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
I went straight to the law.
I love that.
Yeah.
I've never gotten in trouble with the law. Knock on wood.
No, that's good.
Not
even pulled over for a speeding ticket?
Knock on wood. Nope.
Wow.
Yeah. My mom has, but that's, yeah. I'm very surprised.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
I'm impressed.
I'm a grandma when it comes to driving.
Literally.
So, yeah.
Literally.
Honestly, the only in high school I didn't do anything. College, I think during the summers, my friends and I would all move back home and then we'd hang out, and that's when we'd get up to weird shit.
Definitely.
Like there's this is so weird. There's this app called, or it's this thing called radio nodding. Do you know? Do you ever heard
I feel
of
like
it?
I've heard of it, but
it's
remind
like
me.
you put. I don't remember what you do, but you put your location into an app, and then you're supposed to set an intention where you want to go. Like you put one word like spooky or oh cool or green, and then you hit okay, and then within a minute it'll give you random coordinates and you go to that location, and sometimes you see something cool, sometimes it's lame, sometimes it's just a street, but sometimes it's very specific, and I've gotten to some weird it's gave us speaking of Chris Farley, I'm from Madison, and he's buried there and from there, and I don't know if I mentioned Chris Farley, but we ended up at his grave.
Wow.
And
this
I was
is
like,
full circle.
that's weird. That's
fucking
weird.
Crazy.
Yeah. Weird. I don't know. Spooky.
Oh my, what was on his tombstone? Do you remember? What's his tombstone?
I don't think it's a tombstone. I think it's in a mausoleum, but I don't remember.
Oh, he deserves to be in a mausoleum.
He deserves the world.
He deserves to be in
I got
deserves to be in a crypt. He needs to be mummified.
He needs to be brought. He needs to become a mummy to come back alive to bring us more joy.
I would love that. I would love to be haunted by him.
That would be great. I think that'd be hilarious.
It'd be high energy for sure.
There's just jackets.
Yeah.
Being lifted up,
all
and then
over.
you're like, uh-oh, and then you see them rip. You're like, God damn it, Chris,
There
not
you go.
again.
It was my favorite blazer, but fine.
But yeah, he did a funny bit. It's a good bit.
It's a good bit.
It's still a good bit.
I had a friend of mine do that with my blazer, trying to do the bit, and he's a big guy. And I was like, okay. And he was like, if I rip it, it's fine, Laurie. It's from Zara. I'll get you another one. I was like,
okay, but it's not gonna be the same.
It's not the same one. It's different. Things just don't fit the same. It's hard.
And also the
Fuck you.
It's not gonna be soft. It's not gonna be soft anymore. I took so long for me to get it to be that soft.
Even the cheap ones, it takes time.
Oh my God, yeah.
Honestly, the cheap shit is not all made equal.
Dude, it's not. I've had this one jean jacket for I just realized 6 years.
Wow.
It is now just falling apart.
I'm impressed
It's
because
not-
my normal wears with Zara and those types of things, I have about 4 wears and then it's done.
Yeah. I was impressed. I was like, wow.
That's power.
But I tried to take it off because I started getting a hot flash in a car today, and it and I was like, okay, hey, now this is excessive. You already had a lot of holes. Now I think it's time to
go.
Time to go. I think I might burn it. Who knows?
You should. Why not?
It's a little sacrificial. See you later.
For one of those eclipses that's coming up.
Yeah,
those eclipse moons.
Who knows? That'll be great. That'll be great. Oh my God, this movie though.
And the movie was good. I was pleasantly surprised. It did kind of make me. I watched it on Saturday night, and then I was supposed to go out afterwards, and I definitely was not in the mood to go out anymore, and I did not go out.
It's depressing.
It's a little depressing.
Everybody dies.
My favorite horror movie of all time, and it's not really I fucking love it. Ready or Not.
Oh, I love Ready or Not.
When I love our redemption. I like when one person and then they fucking kill everybody.
Yeah.
That's my favorite type of horror.
But it's
this one was just everyone. But John Goodman was alive, and so I'm happy that happened.
Yeah, but it's the main guy.
I just wish they closed it out with the pastor just in the shower dropping a piece of soap, and then someone really big picks it up and is like, "Hey, Daddy."
That would have been so
and then
good.
It ends, and then he's like, "Ah!"
And then you hear the scream. Yes, the faint.
And you hear the scream. That's my own. Kevin, that's one of my notes. Is his name Kevin, right? Was the director?
Smith. Yes.
Kevin Smith.
Kevin
That's
Smith.
one of my notes.
Yeah, he has the final line in the movie. He likes to do little cameos in his movies.
Fuck. See, I didn't finish it all. I have a problem. Sometimes I walk away, and what did he say? I
couldn't tell you. I don't remember the last line.
I do remember because when I was looking it up, like I did see that on like the IMDb that like he has
an off-camera cameo at the end of the film as a prison inmate yelling the last line of the film. I don't know what the last line is though.
Shit, maybe they did drop the soap. Was soap dropped?
There was not soap dropped, but there should have been. I think that's a funnier ending. If you're gonna, Kevin Smith,
like
I feel like is a funny, silly dude in some movies. So I feel like it'd be good to add that little touch of like
they need to do a director's cut edition.
Fucked up. Hey guys, I know this movie came out 10 years ago.
I know that no one asked for this.
Almost 13 years ago.
13 years, but we have a director's cut.
We have a director's cut. We just have one scene we need to reshoot really quick. Are you guys all down? Let me know.
No biggie. We're going to re-release.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Straight to streaming.
Straight to streaming.
Immediately. Immediately to streaming and only to Tubi. That's the only one that's going on.
Tubi slaps.
I haven't had a lot of Tubi. I haven't had a lot of Tubi time. Tell you that, but I think this was only available on Tubi, or maybe it was on Roku. I can't remember.
That's what I was on.
Like I couldn't find it on anything.
The fact that this is only on Roku.
It was only on Roku, and thank God I had a Roku TV because I was like, I can't find this goddamn movie.
It gives me life. I love Roku. It's so random.
I didn't realize that I had like Red State at my disposal so much.
There are so many movies like that where you're like. Yeah. Can't find this anywhere. Oh, it's on Roku.
Yeah, I need to look because I've been trying to watch Heart and Soul, and I bet it's on Roku.
Probably.
It's going to be on something.
Probably going to be on Tubi.
Tubi, a little bit of that.
To be or not to be?
That's the question. That really is.
It is.
That really is.
And now I have a question for you.
Oh, what?
Out of 10.
Okay.
How do you rate Red State?
All right. Red State is getting a solid 7.5.
Ooh, okay.
It's getting a 7.5.
Why?
I loved the cinematography. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed watching it. Would have enjoyed the dropping of the soap at the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I would have liked to have seen what the end of the movie was. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember seeing Kevin, but I would prefer that the blonde girl would have lived just a little bit longer.
Yeah. And
like maybe a more intense death for the mother, like maybe like falling out of the window and into the pond and like getting like speared.
We forgot about that part because we were like, oh, we'll come back to it, and we forgot.
It was a very anticlimactic death for her. They were just fighting over the gun.
Escapes the cross because the girl is like, she's like, come with me. She's got a gun. And she's like, we're babies. You gotta help me save the babies.
She's all about the babies.
And I'm like, just make babies and go. Just go. Just make a baby and then leave. Yeah. But he's like, you're gonna help me. And she's like, just fucking kill me. And then they start fighting over the gun. And then the mom comes in, starts like being like, God, what the fuck you doing?
She's like, you killed my husband.
You're trying to turn my daughter gay. What are you doing? I'm like, that's how that works. Yep.
Exactly.
That's how that works. And then they start fighting, or the mom and the blonde girl start fighting, and then boom. Uh-oh, shot my mom.
Shot her mom, and then in front of the children.
The babies.
The babies. I'm like, honey, they're already fucked up. Now they're real fucked up.
They're
real.
I'm
just
like,
kill them, honestly,
I'm like,
at this point.
that 8-year-old. Yeah. The other kids aren't probably not going to remember. The 8-year-old, oh, she's fucked. Did you shoot mommy? Just go upstairs. Be like a bunny and go quick upstairs. Uh-oh.
Spoiler, think she died.
They don't show killing the babies. The babies. Which is, I mean, good because, you know, if you kill a kid on camera, it's not usually good.
It's not really the ideal. No. Especially during that time that I don't think the stakes yet. I feel like now there's probably a movie somewhere where they do. Oh, they did Mother. Mother is pretty gruesome.
Mother.
Pretty gruesome.
Yeah. Pet Cemetery, they show him getting hit by a car. Yeah. Stuff like that. But it's the aftermath, you know, all that jazz. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 7.5.
7.5.
I like that. That's
7.5.
Yeah. I gave it a solid 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I enjoyed it. Was I upset that everybody died so quickly? Yes. I also enjoy that though, to be like, here are your main characters. You should get to know them. Just kidding. Figure it out. Oh, here's
Fuck
another
off.
one. Oh, nope. Here's someone else who might. Nope, it's actually John Goodman. But you don't meet
Yes.
him till like halfway through the movie, and I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, right?
And it's I was gonna say it's a fun movie. I don't think it's a fun movie. I feel more depressed
Definitely. I felt depressed afterwards a little bit.
because it's like that's about horror in general. Like I'm like, oh, obviously someone was murders happen, whatever. Murders happen, whatever.
Whatever.
But,
I
like,
listen to him on podcasts
whatever
all the time.
But this is something that's still happening that will probably continue to happen with like religious cults and like just cults in general, and like
So weird fucks.
it's so weird that's like I keep thinking about like we evolved to this.
I know, but
And that's crazy.
The cavemen though too, like they were probably doing it all the time too. Weird little fucking cults all over.
Caveman cults.
Caveman cults. I
Caveman
guarantee
cults.
it.
They're like, oh, 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 oh. And then in subtitles,
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Daddy.
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 Well, Laurie, thank you for being here.
Thank you for
today.
having
This
me.
is
So
so
much
fun.
fun.
So, where can the people find you?
You can find me. I'm going to be at the Hollywood Improv October 16th, and then I'm going to be there again October 27th, and then I'm going to be there for Cold Comedy November 9th. So come out there to the Improv and see me. Yeah.
Amazing. And can they find you on Instagram?
Oh yeah, I don't know why I told you my physical location.
That's okay.
You can find
You
me
can also
on
her
Instagram.
addresses. Her
Actually,
addresses.
I don't know who's watching this. Don't come. You're fucking weird. But maybe come. Follow me though on Instagram, Laurie.Douglas.
Amazing. Yay. And who else is amazing? Our sponsor, Filmcraft Studio Gear. You can find them online at filmcraftla.com or on Instagram at filmcraftla. And also Fangoria. Shout out to them. We're on the Fangoria network now, which is amazing. And you too can get a copy of Fangoria with your 25% off coupon code KatieAfraidy25. Amazing. And guys, thank you for watching. And remember, if you're horny and you're going and you're like, I'm going to go to Craigslist, don't. Just honestly meet someone in person. These dating apps, these kids and these freaking date, just meet someone in person.
Just laugh.
Just
don't
try.
drink anything anyone gives you. That's the big takeaway for this.
Period. Don't drink anything. And if you're gay, you're gay, and that's okay.
It's all right. You're born that way.
And you're on the right track. And Daddy. That's it, guys. Thanks. Bye. Thank you to our sponsor, Filmcraft Studio Gear. You can find all their cool gear at filmcraftla.com or on Instagram at filmcraftla.